So starting the test drive in this Nautilus, we get all-wheel drive here. It makes for nice pulls coming out of the parking lot there with this 2-liter Turbo 4. This 8-speed, I feel like it does a better job in terms of the overall, just the laying of the power down than in the GMs, in terms of just the shift points not always clunking and being kind of awkward fresh off the delivery truck. So I feel like GM needs to take notes on that. Now I do experience that 8-speed mostly in the Chevy Colorado's GMC Canyons, because I think you get that 9-speed in the Blazer and the Envision. But for the most part, I mean, I really like how this 8-speed, how the gears are ratioed, just how it moves in general. Now the ride here is pretty good, very comfortable in the seat here, even though, you know, the space could use, I shouldn't say it could use some work, but I could adjust the seat back more. But still, being closer to the dash, I'm pretty comfortable. So the adjustability of the seat, as you can see, really is what helps with that. And then you still have plenty of space behind the driver in the second row. Now this normal drive mode, it's pretty nice. It has plenty of pep. I feel like you're still able to get mid-20s to low 30s in terms of the fuel economy. But you do have the option to go conserve or excite. So you can see down here that conserve, it's gonna dial you back a little bit. I wouldn't recommend doing that in the city with this kind of vehicle, just because if you have to give it any bit of throttle, it's gonna hold you back quite a bit. And if you're having to do that in the city, you'll probably need quite a bit of acceleration as opposed to trying to pass somebody on a 4-lane interstate. But again, I think the normal mode is very good here. You have the option to do conserve or excite if you want a sportier drive. The excite is pretty hardcore for this kind of engine, but it's fun. Now under throttle, you get a nice blow-off valve sound, which is enjoyable for me. I like the sound of a turbo, but I do think, you know, it's noticeable and it's very quiet. But if that's not your thing, then it might be a bit too much for you. But I think it'll be fine for most people that are in this segment. And even under light throttle, I shouldn't say light throttle, probably medium throttle, the sounds are great, but it's not loud. I think they did such a good job when they made these. These are just incredible SUVs in terms of the sound acoustics on the inside, the technology, the safety features, the overall drivability, having that power when you need it, but also being able to get you great fuel economy when you don't. Not a lot of people can do that, so the Nautilus has checked all those boxes, at least for what I've seen. So it's kind of packed out here right now, but I'm gonna try to give it a little bit of throttle again on the interstate here. Here we go. So that's about all I can give it, but I mean, it's so quiet and it gets up to speed so nicely. To have a turbo 4 in a vehicle, it's impressive how this is not loud. For most people, they would probably be turned off by a turbo 4 because turbo 4s have that reputation, but this is a nice sound you get from this. Now I want to give one more big thanks to Lincoln of Franklin for allowing me to review this Nautilus today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. Now we do have the adaptive cruise control with the lane centering and very luxurious drive here. I think for the money, this is a solid deal for just a vehicle in general, but specifically for a luxury SUV. This thing feels very expensive. I love the Nautilus in general. And even if you don't go up to the 80K plus black label, you'll still be impressed with this Premier, I think. Having the layout of the pillar-to-pillar screen, having the wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, the sunroof, the heated cooled seats. It's just, it's a nice package here overall. And I think if you're comparing it to Lexus, Mercedes, BMW, even a Genesis, I mean, Lincoln gives you a run for your money with what you get, the amenities, definitely the looks, and it's just a solid package overall in my opinion. But with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2026 Lincoln Nautilus Premier 2.